Thank you, Honorable Speaker Saab. I rise today with a heart that is both heavy and hopeful. This is my maiden address in this august House, and today I speak as a representative of the proud people of the Nagrota constituency. I begin by paying my most reverential homage to my father and legislator par excellence, Shri Devinder Singh Rana Saab, a leader who was elected with the highest margin in this assembly in 2024. A man whose bond with the people was not transactional but transcendent, and whose life was cut cruelly short soon after the mandate was bestowed upon him. His absence is deeply personal to me and to the people of the Nagrota constituency. But his ideals, his unwavering commitment to public service continue to guide my every step. I stand here today not merely to occupy this seat, but to honor a legacy and to serve my Nagrota constituency, my Nagrota family, with the same sincerity and resolve as Rana Saab would have. At the outset, let me also place on record my appreciation for the Honorable Union Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharamanji, for the allocation made to the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, an outlay of Rs 43,290 crores for the year 26-27, an increase of nearly 2,000 crores over the current financial year. I now turn to the Government of Jammu and Kashmir's budget for 26-27. And Honorable Speaker Saab, I assure you now I'll only speak on the budget. I guide your attention towards the Disaster Management, Relief and Rehabilitation Department. The capital expenditure budget estimate for 25-26 stood at 719 crores. The revised estimate for 25-26 was slashed to 448 crores, a startling steep reduction of 271 crores. Subsequently, in the budget estimate for 26-27, the allocation further declines to rupees 350.76 crores, which is almost half of what was estimated in the budget last year. पिछले साल के बजट एस्टिमेट से आधे पैसे हम डाल रहे हैं आने वाले बजट साल के डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट बजट एस्टिमेट में. This contraction comes in a year marked by unprecedented and incessant rainfall that devastated rural areas, especially in the Nagrota constituency. अगर सिर्फ नगरोटा कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी की बात करें तो हमारी कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में एक 3 साल की बच्ची माही श्वा पंचायत से पसी की चपेट में आने के कारण उनका स्वर्गवास हुआ. हमारी कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में 28 साल के शमशेर अली जी, उनका स्वर्गवास पानी में बह जाने की वजह से हुआ. आप दिल पर हाथ रखकर कहिए, आपको जब सांस ना आए, आप जब मिट्टी के नीचे दब जाएं, पानी जब आपके फेफड़ों में आ जाए तो कितनी तकलीफ होती होगी. And these names are not just from the Nagrota constituency. These names represent the lives lost in the devastation that spanned the Jammu division. J&K is an earthquake-prone, landslide-prone, flood-prone, and fire-prone union territory. We know this. This is an established fact. We have lived through these realities. Preparedness is a moral imperative, so we must invest more and invest decisively in resilient infrastructure, structural upgrades, restoration of damaged public assets, early warning systems, flood management, drainage networks, and the philosophy of build back and build better. Honorable Speaker, sir, another issue that demands your kind attention is equity and transparency in resource distribution. हमें पता है कि जब जम्मू में बाढ़ वाली परिस्थितियां हुई, लोगों की जानें गई, हमारे पुल टूट गए, हमारी सड़कें नहीं बची, हमारे घर नष्ट हो गए, हमारे बच्चे घर में अटके रहे, बच्चे हमारे कॉलेजेस में अटके रहे, लोगों के लिए बोट्स भेजी गई, हेलीकॉप्टर भेजे गए, तो सेब के ट्रक जम्मू श्रीनगर नेशनल हाईवे NH44 पर भी अटके थे और उस अटकने की वजह से हमारे व्यापारियों का नुकसान भी हुआ. हम नहीं कह रहे कि आप सेब की पेटियों का दाम ना गिने, पर हम कह रहे हैं कि एक घर की कीमत आप सेब के दाम पे मत गिनिए। हम कह रहे हैं कि जो जमीन खिसकी थी और आज भी खिसक रही है, उसका दाम आप सेब की पेटियों में मत गिने। हम कह रहे हैं जम्मू कश्मीर के जम्मू डिवीजन में जो जाने गई हैं, उनका दाम आप सेब की पेटियों में ना गिने। We must acknowledge that the principles of equity must be applied, especially in areas that have faced most loss and that need to be equitably rebuilt to safeguard from any future disaster. I now turn to education, the great equalizer and the bedrock of any progressive society. Under education capital expenditure, the revised estimate for 25-26 was 1,163.72 crores. Yet, for 26-27, the budget estimate has been reduced to 969.97 crores. This is an admission, by numbers alone, that we intend to spend 193.75 crores less on education than we are set to in this fiscal year. आप बताइए, अगर तकरीबन 193 करोड़ कम लगाया जाएगा शिक्षा पर, स्कूल बंद किए जाएंगे या दूर कहीं कंबाइन किए जाएंगे, तो गरीब घर का बच्चा उसका उत्थान कैसे होगा? Under education revenue expenditure, the revised estimate for 25-26 was 12,094.3 crores, while the budget estimate for 26-27 is 12,018.75 crores, reflecting a reduction of 75 crores. Given this fiscal fact, are we adequately prepared to fill vacancies across the education sector through fresh recruitments of teachers and lecturers? It also raises serious doubts about the consideration of recruitment of sanitation workers and guards in schools, and even the willingness to enhance J&K's share in the salaries of cooks and ayas serving at these schools. जब आप शिक्षा का रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर घटाएंगे, तो वेकेंट पोस्ट को कैसे फिल करेंगे? Here, Honorable Speaker Sahab, I would like to thank the teachers who serve in these schools, who often, out of their own pocket, out of their meager salaries, pay to have these bathrooms cleaned, pay sanitation workers, pay for the maintenance of these schools. They try to do their best. They paint these walls, but the government needs to step in and provide them more support. Honorable Speaker Sir, the situation in the Power Department is deeply concerning. Under the Power Development Capital Expenditure, 2,021.37 crores were allocated in the budget estimates 25-26. They were subsequently revised upward to 2,500 crores. Yet, the budget estimate for 26-27 drops sharply to 1,717.71 crores, a reduction of a staggering 782.3 crores for the upcoming fiscal year. 782 करोड़ की घटौती बिजली कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर में यह दर्शाता है कि जिस समय हमारी वोल्टेज अनस्टेबल है, ट्रांसफार्मर्स जल्दी सड़ जाते हैं, रिप्लेसमेंट्स में कई दिन और कई हफ्ते लगते हैं, लंबी बिजली कटती है और नए सबस्टेशंस जैसे कि हमारा सुरिनसर सबस्टेशन बनाने और चलाने की जरूरत है, वहां हमने और कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर करने के बजाय उसे घटाया है. Under Power Development Revenue Expenditure, the revised estimate for 25-26 stands at 10,843.5 crores, while the budget estimate for 26-27 is 10,826.12 crores, a reduction of 17.39 crores. It likely signifies that hiring of additional linemen and frontline maintenance staff for the smooth functioning of the Power Development Department might not be adequately factored into planning, which is the dire need of the hour. काफी 11 kV फीडर्स बिना लाइनमैन स्टाफ के हैं. जो लाइनमैन स्टाफ है भी वो काफी सारे फीडर्स को पर काम करते हैं और पैसे देने के बजाय हमने पीडीडी रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर कम कर दिया है. हमें और लाइनमैन कहां से रिक्रूट करेंगे? जो आज लाइनमैन वहां काम कर रहे हैं वो ओवरबर्डन्ड हैं, और जब एक ओवरबर्डन परिस्थिति में प्रेशर में वो काम करते हैं तो आप भी बताइए गलती की गुंजाइश कितनी हो सकती है. वी ओwe it to our linemen to ensure that they are adequately supported by adequate staff in the department so that our frontline workers are adequately not being pressurized to cater to feeders that are beyond the scope of their work. Another fundamental concern, Honorable Speaker Sahab, is the implementation on the ground, which is implementation of these policies which are completely divorced from the ground realities. I and all of us here welcome the initiative of free bus travel for persons with disabilities in this budget. But are our buses adequately equipped with ramps and access mechanisms? And when there have been documented cases of buses failing to stop, even for women standing by, what deterrent exists to ensure compliance for both women, as stated in the previous budget, and persons with disabilities, as stated in this budget? Agar bus rukegi hi nahi, to yatri uspe chadega kaise? While transport budget estimates, both capital and revenue, remain largely similar between 25-26 and 26-27, do they account for pertinent unresolved issues of increasing last mile connectivity and route expansion? In the Nagrota constituency alone, people are demanding bus route extensions and bus stops in heavy footfall markets. If we go further into detail, across J&K, more such concerns are existing when it comes to this last mile connectivity. Honorable Speaker, sir, I submit that local feedback must be welcomed with the intent of institutionalization. Governance cannot be distant, and our people's advice and voices must never be an afterthought. We have the authority, the resources, and the responsibility to do better. Just repackaging central schemes is not enough. What are we doing, keeping the local landscape, challenges, and opportunities in mind? As the revered Holy Bhagavad Gita reminds us, Karmanev hi samsiddham asita janakadaya lok sangrahe me vyapi sampashyan kartu marhasi. True fulfillment lies in action, undertaken for the collective good. We do have the power to do better, and we must do it for our people. लोगों ने हमें उनकी सेवा के लिए चुना है, हमें उनकी सेवा के लिए यहाँ भेजा है, और हमें उनकी सेवा में हमेशा हाजिर रहना है. Thank you for the time, Honorable Speaker Sir. जय हिंद, जय भारत.